Here is the simplest way to understand stocks. Forget about Wall Street suits and complicated charts for a minute. Let's look at a real-life story, the small business story. Imagine your best friend wants to open a big restaurant. He needs $100,000 to buy the building, the stoves, and the food. He doesn't have the money. He comes to you and says, "If you give me $1,000, I will give you a certificate that says you own 1% of my restaurant." You agree? You give him the money and he gives you the paper. That paper is a stock. You now own 1% of the restaurant. You don't have to cook, you don't have to clean the floors, and you don't have to serve food. You are a silent owner. How do you make money from this? Now that you own that piece of paper, the stock. There are two ways you get rich. 1. The restaurant gets popular growth. 5 years pass. The restaurant is famous. The food is amazing. Lines are out the door. Now someone else wants to buy the restaurant because it is so successful. The restaurant is now worth $1 million. Remember your 1% share? A. You bought it for $1,000. B. It is now worth $10,000, 1% of the new value. C. If you sell your share to someone else, you just made a $9,000 profit. 2. The restaurant shares the cash dividends. Let's say the restaurant makes a lot of profit at the end of the year. The owner decides to take that cash and share it with the owners. Since you own 1%, he sends you a check for 1% of the profits every year. You get paid just for holding the paper. Now let's look at the real world. The stock market works exactly like that restaurant, just on a much bigger scale. A. Apple is the restaurant. B. The stock market is the place where people buy and sell the certificates. C. When you buy a stock in Apple, you are buying a tiny, tiny percentage of the company. If Apple sells more iPhones, 1. The company becomes worth more money. 2. Other people want to own a piece of it. 3. They offer to buy your piece of paper stock for more than you paid for it. 4. You sell it and keep the profit. What is the danger? The risk. Let's go back to your friend's restaurant. What if the food tastes bad? What if the kitchen catches fire? What if nobody comes to eat? The restaurant loses value. It might only be worth $10,000 total. Your 1% share, which costs you $1,000, is now only worth $1,000, is now only worth 100 ***. If the restaurant closes down completely, your piece of paper is worth $0. Summary 1. A stock equals a piece of paper that proves you own a tiny piece of a company. 2. Buying a stock equals giving a company money to help them grow, hoping they become more valuable. 3. Selling a stock equals selling your piece of ownership to someone else for a higher price. Please, if something escaped your mind, kindly let me know on my comment section. The name still remains. Obi the Generous Man. Please subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Bye for now.